The team that'll help Sean Ryan lead the Queen City for the next 4 years is starting to take shape. 4 deputy mayors will each be responsible for various departments.
Ryan says having 4 deputies will promote accountability. But our Patrick Ryan was at the announcement and asked him about the cost of having 4 deputy mayors. Patrick.
Well, Dave and Kelsey, these are the deputies. Each deputy mayor will be assigned to oversee various city departments, and the idea is that this will allow the yet-to-be-named city commissioners to focus more on the day-to-day management of their departments. You'll see the departments that these deputy mayors will oversee and hear the challenges the deputies say they will be facing. Benjamin Swankamp is currently the chief of staff for Erie County Executive Mark Poloncarz. He previously was the county's deputy budget director.
So getting the budget under control is my absolute top priority. The mayor mentioned honest budgeting and making sure we're using real numbers and being as straight with the council and the public as possible. That's priority 1.
Thomas Baines is currently Erie County's Deputy Commissioner of Planning and Economic Development and Baines Law founder.
In my department, just the biggest challenge I would say is just getting processes and procedures in place that make interacting with city government just more reliable, more efficient.
Maria White is currently the Chief Community Impact Officer at the Community Foundation for Greater Buffalo and former Erie County Deputy Executive.
As I mentioned, the City of Buffalo's contracts for our labor force are almost all expired or will expire in the new year. So renegotiating those contracts is going to be a very important priority, and doing so in a manner that is consistent with the fiscal realities will be among the biggest challenges.
Eugenio Rusi is former executive director of Hispanics United of Buffalo. He also served for almost 30 years as regional director for New York State's Division of Parole.
We're going to be facing, very soon, we're going to be facing a shortfall of police officers because a lot of the folks are going to be retiring. They're getting to that age where some of them are going to be retiring. And so we need to figure out how we're going to close out those gaps.
We asked Mayor-elect Ryan about the cost of having 4 deputy mayors. He says it will be budget neutral and it will be paid for by eliminating redundant city hall positions. However, no numbers were presented today.
I think it's abundantly clear, based on the poor delivery of services, that the city of Buffalo hasn't been managed effectively. And during our review of the government, we determined that the big choke point was there was only 1 deputy mayor where a dozen departments reported to, and people would have to sometimes wait for weeks to talk to the deputy mayor. A commissioner would. So we want to actively manage the departments, and we're doing that by going to the 4 deputy mayor format.
Sean Ryan also named his chief of staff today, Gabrielle Harrington. You can watch today's full news conference on WIVB.com. Ryan is set to be sworn in January 1st at Kleinhans Music Hall. Patrick Ryan, News 4.